Welcome to World Knowledge. Today we're taking you on a journey through one of the most fascinating countries in the world, U.S. Virgin Islands. Today we're setting our sights on a corner of the Caribbean that feels both exotic and wonderfully familiar. We're exploring the U.S. Virgin Islands, a stunning archipelago where turquoise waters meet lush green hills. Imagine a place where you can hear the gentle rhythm of a steel pan drum while feeling the warm Caribbean sun on your skin. It's a vibrant tapestry of culture, history, and natural beauty. It's America's own slice of paradise, a place where you can leave your passport at home but feel a world away. Think of the U.S. Virgin Islands not as a single entity but as a family of distinct personalities. St. Thomas is the bustling hub, full of energy, world-class shopping, and a lively port. St. John is a naturalist dream with 2/3 protected as a national park. St. Croix offers Danish colonial history, rolling hills, and a celebrated culinary scene. Pack your curiosity. Whether you seek relaxation or adventure, these islands deliver both. Join us as we dive deep into history, culture, cuisine, and travel tips for the U.S. Virgin Islands. To truly appreciate the U.S. Virgin Islands, you must understand their complex and layered history. Long before Europeans arrived, the islands were home to peoples like the Siboney, Arawak, and Carib. Christopher Columbus sighted these islands in 1493, naming them Santa Ursula y las 11,000 Virgenes. Over centuries, Spain, Britain, France, the Netherlands, and others vied for control. The Danish West India Company established the most lasting colonial presence and built sugarcane plantations, especially on St. Croix. That prosperity depended on the brutal transatlantic slave trade, a painful defining chapter. In 1848, a rebellion on St. Croix led Governor-General Peter von Scholten to declare immediate emancipation. After emancipation, the sugar economy declined and the islands faced hardship and transition. During World War I, the U.S., worried about strategic vulnerability, negotiated to buy the islands from Denmark. In 1917, the transfer was completed, Transfer Day, and islanders later received U.S. citizenship in 1927. Today, the islands are an organized, unincorporated U.S. territory, under U.S. sovereignty but not a state. They manage local affairs, but residents cannot vote in U.S. presidential elections, a unique political status. When you visit, you'll find English is the official language. It's on signs, in newspapers, and spoken everywhere. But listen closely. The islands have their own local dialect, Virgin Islands Creole English. That expressive language blends English with African, Danish, Spanish, and French influences. It's the language of the market, the playground, and the family home. While good morning is understood, try the local greeting, good morning. Another common phrase is what a guan, meaning what's going on. The islands also produced remarkable people. Alexander Hamilton spent formative years on St. Croix. Painter Camille Pissarro was born on St. Thomas in 1830. The Caribbean light influenced his art. In modern times, global stars like Tim Duncan hail from St. Croix, inspiring local youth and athletes. Musicians and artists keep Caribbean culture alive and celebrated across the islands. These personalities are a source of immense local pride and part of the island's global story. Learning a few words and honoring traditions goes a long way when you visit. One of the best ways to experience culture is through food, and the Virgin Islands deliver rich, blended flavors. Taste West African, Danish, Spanish, and American influences, all using fresh local ingredients. Seafood is a star. Mahi-mahi, snapper, and wahoo, often grilled fresh at seaside tables. But the soul of local cooking is found in family recipes passed down for generations. Try fungi, pronounced fungi, a cornmeal side, and callaloo, a hearty, leafy stew often with conch or crab. Don't miss Johnny cakes and savory pâté pastries, great street snacks. For authentic flavors, seek family-run cookshops in Christiansted and Frederiksted on St. Croix. On St. Thomas, check Red Hook and beachside food stalls for local favorites and daily specials. The islands are famous for rum, Cruzan on St. Croix, and Captain Morgan connections on St. Thomas. Sample a rum punch or try Mauby, a spiced tree bark beverage. Unique island sips. Ask locals for recommendations. Islanders love to point you to their favorite dishes. Eating here is communal. Share plates, stories, and a taste of Virgin Islands history. The U.S. Virgin Islands are blessed with breathtaking beaches, soft white sand, and crystal clear turquoise water. Magens Bay on St. Thomas is consistently ranked among the world's most beautiful beaches. On St. John, Trunk Bay features an underwater snorkeling trail with identification plaques. Swim among vibrant corals and read plaques that identify marine life. Divers can explore shipwrecks off St. Thomas or dive the dramatic wall at Cane Bay on St. Croix. Conservation matters. Coral restoration projects are active to protect reef health. Beyond beaches, lush hills, and Virgin Islands, National Park offer miles of shaded trails and ruins to discover. Trails wind past plantation ruins to scenic overlooks with sweeping island views. The islands host diverse wildlife: bananaquits, hummingbirds, brown pelicans, and sometimes white-tailed deer. You may spot iguanas, mongooses, and even donkeys roaming rural roads. This biodiversity and scenic variety are central to the island's charm and conservation priorities. Support local conservation groups while visiting. Your choices help protect these places for future generations. The economy is driven primarily by tourism. Millions arrive yearly by cruise ship and plane. Famous beaches, warm weather, and duty-free shopping keep visitors coming. Tourism provides the majority of local jobs: hotels, restaurants, tour companies, and retail. Charlotte Amelie's busy harbor is one visible sign of tourism's economic centrality. Historically, manufacturing and the Hovens refinery on St. Croix played major roles. Its scaling back changed the economy. Today, there's a push to diversify. Financial services, tech startups, and rum production are growing. Cruise on rum on St. Croix and rum facilities on St. Thomas remain important employers and exports. Rum also ties the islands into global beverage markets and tourism experiences. As a U.S. territory, the islands use the U.S. dollar and benefit from economic and political ties to the mainland. Their strategic location also makes them a staging point for humanitarian aid and disaster relief across the Caribbean. While tourism remains central, investment in infrastructure and diversification will shape future stability and growth. Small businesses, cultural industries, and sustainable tourism are key to long-term economic health. Ready to plan your trip? Here are practical tips to make the most of your visit. Visit in the dry season, December through May, for the best weather and calm seas. U.S. citizens don't need a passport for travel here. Carry an ID and enjoy U.S. dollar currency and English signage. Remember, they drive on the left. Renting a car is the easiest way to explore, but roads are hilly and winding. On St. Thomas, take the Paradise Point Skyride and stroll Main Street for duty-free jewelry, liquor, and electronics. Don't miss Megan's Bay for a classic swim and beach day. On St. John, snorkel Trunk Bay and hike the Reef Bay Trail to petroglyphs and waterfalls. On St. Croix, take a boat to Buck Island Reef, National Monument, and wander Christiansted's colonial streets. Embrace island time, be patient, smile, and enjoy the laid-back pace. Locals appreciate courtesy. Fun facts: St. Thomas has one of the oldest synagogues in the Americas. St. Croix hosts lively domino clubs. And yes, playful island stories abound. The U.S. Virgin Islands offer both classic sun and sand vacations and profound cultural journeys. Like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting adventures and cultural journeys around the globe.